let's not do it all at once.
Nick, how does it feel to be healthy, back on the field, working with the unit and everything that comes with it?
It feels really good. I'm very excited to be back out here. I know last year was a tough year for me on the sidelines, so I feel really good, really strong, really confident. So I'm just glad to be back out there.
Nick, how was your experience with the NFL broadcast for boot camp, and I guess what got you interested in doing that?
I had a great experience out there. I learned a lot about myself. I figured broadcasting is way harder than it looks on TV. I have a lot of respect for those guys now, but just last season I wasn't playing, and was kind of figuring out what are some things I'm interested in, just trying to set myself up for post football. And actually, Chad and Tom were kind of the guys that recommended I do that, and applied for the boot camp. And really glad I went, learned a lot, and met a lot of cool guys and very influential people in the media space. So it was very useful, and very glad I was able to get out there.
For you, just at what point did you start to feel like yourself, again, and back to normal?
I was feeling pretty good during OTAs. OTAs is a different time of year, so I would say like coming back out for training camp, that was kind of like I made it back because that was kind of the hurdle I didn't get to last year. I didn't make it to training camp, so once I got back here, I was really excited, kind of relieved a little bit, and started feeling normal again. So I was glad to be back into a routine, I guess.
In practice the other day, and I talked to the 68-yarder. And did you guys get excited about those opportunities even in practice? I know there was kind of debate, whether it went in on the field.
Oh, it went in.
The film supported that.
Yeah, the film did support that. One of the referees wasn't paying attention, I guess. But no, we do. Those are extremely difficult kicks to make. You're out in front of you got the fans out here, you got your teammates, you got Harp standing right there behind Tuck. I can see him right through my legs, so it's definitely a very scary kick, and it's really good for us to get that experience because we do attempt those kicks in the game. I mean, the last 2 years I played, we attempted 66 and 67, so we're looking for a 68 this year, I guess.
Nick, how have you and Jordan Stout fine-tuned the snap to hold operation? You guys go study film? Are there any special drills that you guys do?
We watch a lot of tape. We worked together for a while. Last year he was with Tyler, and we were still able to get some work in throughout the season. And then we started working, I guess, in February, right when the season was over, together trying to get our chemistry back. But we watch a pretty good bit of tape, and we're hypercritical of our day-to-day out on the field. So we're, I feel like we picked right up where we left off in 2022.
Nick, you were coming off injury, and
You involved in a trick long snapping that we hear about from some of the long snappers in the league.
I have never participated in that. So.
Nick, I believe you signed a deal while overcoming through the injury and everything with the Ravens. Just what did that mean to have them trust you to get back and rehabilitate and everything for a small contract?
Eric was very generous. They didn't owe me anything. I signed the deal in March, and unfortunately in July tore my Achilles. And for them to come in September, right when the season started, and want to re-sign me for an additional year, really spoke to the confidence that they have in me. Put a lot of faith in me, and it kind of gave me at that time I was pretty down. I just had surgery at the beginning of August, so I was in a pretty difficult spot and wasn't playing and wasn't out here with the guys, and was kind of figuring out it was my first time being hurt. So for Eric and John and Mr. Bisciotti to put that faith in me, really hit home for me, and I was very appreciative of that, and I think I showed in my work ethic throughout the last 12 months to get back here.
If you don't mind reliving it, what exactly was the play or incident that led to the injury itself?
So I was running the conditioning test 4 days before training camp started last year. I was over at McDaniel College, just trying to get a practice in. I was going to have to run it when I showed up at camp, so I wanted to make sure I could do it. And then I was planning to change direction, and when my right foot hit the ground, it just kind of popped a little bit, and I heard it. And I thought that my cleat had kind of maybe separated a little bit, but unfortunately it was not the cleat, and my Achilles tore. So it wasn't a fun experience.
All right, appreciate it, Nick.
Thank you guys.